Birampur was a beautiful village nestled among the valleys of Madhya Pradesh. But hidden within it were terrifying secrets that had filled even the bravest hearts of that century with fear. One evening, Madan prepared to meet his friends after a long time. "Father, I'm going to meet my friends. They'll leave for the city by morning." His father looked worried. "Don't you know? Tonight is Saturday. The Nishilo roam the village on Saturday nights." Madan laughed. "I don't care if the Nishilo come or even a demon from hell. Nothing will stop me from meeting my friends." His father sighed. "Fine. But if you hear their footsteps and the strange chant they repeat while walking, hide immediately without looking at them. For dreadful men carry a coffin on their shoulders. Anyone who sees them never survives." Ignoring the warning, Madan left. As he walked through the forest shortcut, he suddenly heard heavy footsteps and a mysterious chant. Terrified, he hid inside some bushes. Peeking through the leaves, he saw 4 men carrying a coffin while repeating, "Bam bam bash. Bam bam bash." Madan froze. "Oh God. I saw them." He remained hidden until the sounds disappeared. Thinking they had gone, he stepped out. But suddenly the same voices echoed right behind him. He turned around. The 4 coffin bearers were standing directly behind him. Moments later, a horrifying scream shattered the night. When Madan failed to return home, his father and a villager named Vipul searched the forest. Near a banyan tree, they found Madan dead under mysterious circumstances. His face was frozen in terror, as if he had witnessed something unimaginably horrifying before his death. 400 years later. In a dark forest covered with fog, a young woman named Meghna stood alone. "Is anyone there?" she called. The only reply was the sound of something dripping. Suddenly, a gigantic terrifying bird flew toward her. She ran for her life, but while fleeing, she crashed into a tree. Green liquid was dripping from its trunk. Just as she stared at it, someone shouted, "Hey Meghna, wake up! How long are you going to sleep? It was only a dream." Meghna woke up in her apartment in Delhi, where she lived with her research partner, Ishita. At their laboratory, they were working on creating an antidote for a professor named Jaydev. When Ishita complained about not finding a solution, she opened an old book. "Look at this," she said. "This book talks about a mysterious liquid called Mrityunjay Amrit, the nectar of immortality. It drips from a special tree every full moon night." Meghna's eyes widened. The illustration showed the exact same tree she had been seeing in her dreams. Determined to investigate, Meghna and Ishita traveled to Birampur village. The moment they entered the village, the weather changed dramatically. Strong winds began blowing, and dark clouds covered the sky. The village chief welcomed them warmly and offered them a room in his house. There they met his son, Anuj. When the girls asked if there was anything historical in the village, Anuj mentioned an ancient royal palace that had belonged to King Suraj Ban 400 years earlier. That night, the 3 secretly decided to explore the abandoned palace. Meanwhile, strange signs appeared throughout the village. Temple lamps suddenly extinguished. The village priest became uneasy. "These omens are not good," he whispered. At midnight, Anuj guided Meghna and Ishita to the palace. Inside, Meghna felt as if she had seen everything before. At the same time, terrifying chanting echoed across the village. "Bam bam bam. Bam bam bam." The villagers woke in fear. "The Nishilo have returned," the priest cried. "They disappeared years ago. Something must have awakened them." While exploring the palace, Meghna, Ishita, and Anuj heard mysterious footsteps. Elsewhere, 2 villagers named Sampit and Kapta were gambling near the forest. Suddenly, 4 men carrying a coffin emerged from the darkness. Their eyes glowed red. The coffin opened. Moments later, horrifying screams echoed through the entire village. Who are the Nishilo? What is the mysterious Mrityunjay Amrit? And what connection does Meghna have with the dark secrets of Birampur? To discover the answers, stay tuned for the next chapter of the story.